One of the saddest things ever is when a student knows how to set a problem up right, yet they do not know how to punch it in the calculator and ultimately get the answer wrong. Rather than blame your calculator for hating you, it's probably a good idea to understand how to use your calculator. The problem comes in when you need to do scientific notation. A lot of students do not know how to enter scientific notation correctly in their calculator. Below are the 3 most common calculators that I have seen up to date. Now, remember, on a test, you are not allowed to use a graphing calculator. However, I know many of you have these and you practice your homework a lot with them. So I'm going to show you how to use them, even though you're not allowed to use them on the test. The other 2 calculators are common scientific calculators that I've seen over the years. If your calculator is not shown below, don't worry. The same common concepts are still going to be applied. You'll just have to make sure you find the right button. Remember, you can always ask your instructor in case you're not sure. Alright, let's go ahead and look at a simple example. We're asked to take 3.92 times 10 to the 24th divided by 9.21 times 10 to the 23rd. So taking a look at the first calculator on the left, what I would do is I would type 3.92. Now, students are often tempted to hit the multiply button and then times 10 or something to that effect. There's even a times 10 to the x button over here. Do not touch that button. Instead, here's what you're going to do. After you type in the number, you're going to hit the second function, and then this button right here, the comma button. If you notice right above, there is an EE. It's 2 capital E's together. Those E's stand for times 10. That's the button you're going to hit. So you're going to hit second, comma, so you get the EE button, and then it's going to ask you for the exponent. You will type in 24. So in your calculator, it'll look like this. Now what you'll do is you'll go ahead and hit the divided by button, and then you'll punch in the second number, 9.21 second EE, and then the exponent, 23. It'll look like this. Notice nowhere in that setup do I have any multiply or tens. It's the number, the E stands for times 10, and then all you have to do is write the exponent. Now, go ahead and hit enter on your calculator, and when you do that, you should get the answer of 4.26. Remember, you can also use your calculating with scientific notation skills to solve this problem as well. Now, I'm not going to run through that problem in that much depth for the other 2 calculators, but I do want to show you the buttons that you'll be using. Notice the second calculator is also a Texas Instrument calculator, so it's going to look very similar. 3.92 second. This time it's not the comma button, but it's still going to have the second function of EE, and then 24 divided by 9.21 second function EE 23, and then equals. That'll also get you the number of 4.26. There's a lot of students that use Casio instruments as well, and so I want to point out what those will look like. Over here, we would type in 3.92, and then you're going to hit this button down here that says EXP. The EXP is standing for the same thing that EE was standing for over here. You will not hit the multiply button, you will not hit the 10 button. You will just hit EXP. Once you hit EXP, the calculator will ask you for the exponent, and that's when you'll punch in 24 divided by 9.21 EXP 23, and then equals. If you do that correctly, you should get the answer of 4.26. If your calculator is not giving you the correct answer, maybe it's giving you the correct number here, but it's giving you a power of 10, you'll want to employ the parentheses buttons. So for example, I could press parentheses 3.92 EXP 24, close the parentheses, hit the divided button, open a new parentheses for the bottom number, type it in 9.21 EXP 23, and then close the parentheses. Then hit equals, and you should get the right answer. There's only a certain type of calculator where you'll need to put the parentheses in, and I will be watching on a case-by-case basis. The key idea is you do not want to wait until the day of the test to figure out how to use your calculator.